Hey guys, Serena Barefoot Rose here. Hey, listen, so much is coming up about these two witnesses. Who are they, right? Is it really only two people? Are they the same as the elect? People call them chosen, but elect is what comes through a lot with me, right? To me, or whatever. Where the fuck can I put you guys so I can... This is so annoying. Let me pause you. I'm just going to set you there. Hopefully you could hear me all right. But who are the elect? AKA chosen, right? Were you predestined to be elect? Or did you have to do works and come home to yourself, right? Did you have to wake up to who you are? Who are these two witnesses? So, the persecution and the deaths of the two witnesses that will be in the streets, they won't be buried. People will shout and be praised that they were persecuted. In Revelations, I believe, for 3.5 days. Now, we already know, or do we know, the 7-year tribulation time, right? There's going to be 3.5 years of the witnesses, right? The two witnesses to bring plagues and, whatever on the land and persecute, whatever they're going to do, right? And then, the Antichrist will come and slay them, right? And they'll be in the streets. And they won't be buried. And that says for 3.5 days. Until they're resurrected, right? At the final judgment, I guess. I don't know. But I have a lot. The reason why I'm so curious about this is because when I was asked if I would die for them, I got the feeling that I would be taken out, right? This human would be... thank you for that. Tortured and put to death, okay? Ugh. It was a horrible thing that was given to me all those years ago. Does that mean my soul in this human is to be a witness? I heard to the coming of the Lord. Interesting about that, because the Christ is in us. So at what point, maybe I need to read Revelation. I don't know. And they speak about an elect one, right? The Messiah, the Son of Man, aka Jesus, right? Dog bark. So is there really only two people? 2 people per area, or 2 people for the whole world? The two witnesses, maybe it's and the elect. So it's like the elect one and they talk about the righteous. Well, Enoch does, right? He talks about the righteous and the elect. And the elect are, I guess, chosen by God. There's that chosen thing again. I don't know. But then again, because I'm a receiver, am I receiving information about somebody else, or was I receiving the information of myself? Although, the way my journey's unfolding is, anyway, it's quite interesting. I get a lot of references. I get shown feelings and things, and I receive information about Jesus and Jesus' walk. And that just gave me chills. in my awakening, I'll talk about when I thought I had died because there was so much peace, and the vision that they showed me was like a Jesus type figure standing in white, hands out, glowing. And what came through to me is, when you walk into, you will heal people. Isn't that what the witnesses do? The two witnesses? They have the power to heal. And Jesus gave the power to his disciples to heal and minister and for a period of time. History is repeating itself. His story is repeating itself for this age, for the final judgment, for the coming. And, I was going through the book of Enoch, and I was reading the different chapter titles, and when they talked about a mountain and being taken in the valley, of fire or whatever, I was just, because I was given visions of people gathered in this valley. And fucking people bumped. Chills. Like no other right now. And in this vision, the ground is open, and fire's coming up, and there's that tall, I'm not going to say angel, I'm doing that tall figure in all black with the two flaming swords that is just mowing these people down. Was that vision given to me? I then just saw in the book of Enoch. I didn't read all of it or listen to it. I just saw the titles, and I was like, oh, fuck, here we go. Who are the two men standing there? There's one man and there's a child. And looking out, left arm stretched out. See, I'm behind and up. So I was up as high, how I was shown, I was up as almost as high as seeing that tall figure. Let me tell you what, these men, these people, oh my God. Dressed in sackcloth of the days of old. I don't even know what sackcloth is. Are those God's people being mowed down? Was the big figure I saw the Antichrist, the devil, the giant, the Nephilim, the whatever, come to persecute and kill? But I think in the book of Enoch, it talks about the unrighteous, I think. I don't know. And see, my human, Sirena, hello, my name is Human, and my human's name is Sirena, right? I don't. It's trying to figure it out from my own human mind perspective, and you just can't. That's when you can't sit. It'll drive you crazy. Sit and try to figure it out because your human mind cannot figure it out. It's something that's given to you through your spirit, through your soul. Yeah, my seat's all tore up. I was fixing. I wasn't touching my no square. But I remember telling Mike, and I remember after getting that vision, I was like, that's blasphemy. Showing me that this is what I'm going to do, and I was given just being able to walk into a room and, I'm getting chills and I'm about to cry. You're healed. Was that the vision of the Son of Man coming back, or was that? I immediately said that's blasphemy. And, oh God, the peace, the love and the peace was, and then it was hell after that. Mike got really mad and angry when he was driving, cussing. Like, I get this beautiful, it's like disturbing everyone's demons. And then I went home to tell Jason about the crossroads, because it was a crossroads thing, you know, and pew, like this. Oh, it was crazy. And he was fucking attacking me, not like physically, but, you know, with his mouth, right? And everybody was angry. I just went and got a motel room, and I just was like, had the most beautiful experience. And then it turned hellish. And thus began the buckery of it. Maybe that was my... Motherfucker. So that was 2018, I think. That happened. Yeah. And I heard a trumpet that same year, I believe. So 2018, here we are. 7 years later. So it makes no sense to this tribulation time. That's what I keep trying to figure out. And I keep getting, you know, this next phase. So I'm talking to the elect now. There's the righteous, and then there's the elect. The elect are already, they already are what they are. So some of you are going to resonate with being the elect. I heard elect few. I don't know. Maybe none of this is true. This is what I'm receiving, so I'm just going to say it, and we'll see what fucking happens. But I'm really feeling like this next part of our journey, we're stepping into that role. Don't know if we're going to step in and then do the 2 witness thing, right? The healing and the, you know, read up on the 2 witnesses. With your spirit. With your spirit. With your spirit. With your Holy Spirit. With your spirit. Your soul. I'm getting chills again. And, you know, are we being prepared? Can we really look at the time frame and look at the years as they are? I feel like the years have been misconstrued with the daylight savings and them adding a day every however many years, leap year, you know, which changes. So maybe that's why we're not to really go off of the time, the date, the calendar, as much as, thank you, the inner knowing of what's coming. But I was given the vision. Maybe it's been 3.5 years. Yeah, wait, 4 years. Yeah, 2022, it's 2025. Yeah, given the vision, I thought I was going to do it then. The sow a seed, I saw, you know, I spoke about it. Go to my videos from back then. And possibly I spoke about it. I'm not sure. I know I have it written down. Maybe I just spoke face to face with some people, which they're past now. So then there's that crazy thing. So see, teach the children. I saw traveling, being amongst the people. I've been talking about this. I'm losing the home I'm living in, right? Being done for me, right? For my next leg of the journey. That's why I guess I get so excited about it. And to me, all the chaos and everything that's going on, I have a peace about it. To me, it's wonderful and blissful and it's beautiful and it's great. And every other people, and if you guys feel that way, you see all the beauty amongst all this chaos, maybe you too are one of the elect or one of the witnesses. I don't know. It's an inner knowing. But you only know a little bit because the rest has not unfolded yet. And it's not a boastful, it's not a prideful, it's not an arrogant thing. That's why you're the elect. Or the two witnesses, right? Much power is given to the meek, right? The least among us are the greatest among all men, I'm hearing. You're not in fame, you're not in fortune of the world, mind you. But your blessings in the storehouse in heaven. The blessings bestowed upon you from... But then again, Enoch is still speaking to the ones that sit on a throne and all that. That sounds to me like the Anunnaki. I don't know. Oh God, arm flap. Sad. What the fuck? I didn't used to have that. I used to be strong. Still small, but strong. My name is what? My name is Slim Lady. Okay, sorry. I had to do that. Hi, my name is Slim Lady. So, you got that gypsy soul, like my shirt says. And perhaps you've gotten rid of everything you own, and for some reason, everyone's telling you you're fucking crazy. And for some reason, you're like, I don't give a fuck what you say about me. But I just know I gotta... What was that show called with David Carradine? And he just walked everywhere doing his kung fu shit, right? He just walked and traveled. It's that. You're called to travel. You don't know where you're going, but you just know I'm getting amongst the people. It's finishing what you started. Helping the poor, the disabled, the widowed, the aged. The one that the people of this world look down upon and kick aside, just like they're the Pharisees of that old time. They're the Romans. They're the persecutors. They're just in a different form in this time. Recycled souls, right? Same soul, just... From even an age, I heard, greater than that of that time, those thousands of years ago. We're coming up on 3,000 years, right? 3 days. In thousands. But the Son of Man coming back, 600 times, I think it said? Or 6 times? Somewhere in the book of Enoch, it talks about, like, the Messiah, like, speaking of Jesus, the elect one coming back into human or something. I don't know. Look it up yourself. I don't know. I get my info from, I wanted to say the sun. That would be Ra, right? That would be not the one, not the source, but the source working through them. I don't know. All I know is that I don't know a fucking thing. How about that? Being prepared to walk our path. And then there comes a time, it says in the Bible, when their time is done, the two witnesses, when their mission, when their time is done, healing and spreading disease, famines and whatever the hell they do. When their time is done, then the lawless one, the Antichrist or whatever, comes and persecutes him, and all the people of the land will be cheering that God's elect, God's witnesses, because they have spread famine and all kinds of shit cursed out on the land. I'm seeing like fire breathing from their mouth, just from their lips they bless. Anointed, given the power to continue where we all left off back in that day when Jesus walked in a human. That same soul is walking amongst us now. Believe it or don't. The resurrection, the reincarnation of the dead perhaps not being physically the dead buried in the ground risen, but the part that's been lying dormant within you, your soul, being resurrected for this time. Shall come to pass. Are you ready? I mean, I am and I'm not. Like, I have no idea what's going to happen. All I know is I have this vehicle. I don't know how far I'll be able to drive it or what I'll be able to do. As far as I know right now, this is where I'll be, my home is. Wherever it takes me, wherever I can go. I want to just go, Because when we get together and we travel to these lands, yes, we're going to do that because it keeps coming up. It's been given unto me before. I need a bus. The love bus. Because you know what I want to do with it? I said this and watch my videos from years ago. I want people to be able to sign it. Where we come and go. But these places, these gatherings that we do, everybody from all walks of life, you bring your talents and your gifts, and we have food, and we have laughter, and we have music, and we share with one another, and we talk, and we I don't want to say preach, but yeah, like a preach, and we just come together as a whole, as a unit, as a unified. It's going to be beautiful. It's all free. Bring your stuff if people want to buy stuff, whatever. But it's the bartering. It's the somebody made well, I have this herbal plant or this herbal salve or this herbal thing, and I'm like, I have Reiki, or I made this to give to you. We just are helping fellow humans. The most important part is we verbally pass down the wisdom and knowledge that's in our souls. Passed down. We're connected to that source channel, that source frequency, tapped in, tuned into that. It's a frequency, right? So they're showing me like a radio dial. The source channel. 0111. 0, binary code, right? It's all written in the binary code. It's all written in the code. You are the code. The code is in you. Soon, Jesus, the resurrection of the old, of both sides, right? Pharisees, Romans, blah, 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 and then the disciples of Jesus. And the followers of Jesus, the righteous, so to speak. Living in your humans right now for this coming of an age. Ending and then beginning of the new earth, of the new age. Starts all over again. Tick, tock, tick, tock. So in the book of Enoch, one of the things I saw was about, the third heaven, which was darker than any dark place on earth. And Enoch felt sorry for them. And they said, please, Enoch, please. Enoch's like, I'm a mortal man. Angels are asking me to bless and bring to the Lord of Spirits. The Lord of Spirits, that's interesting in itself. Who has sent the spirits to earth. Yeah, okay, all of this. All right, so it's all like, but to bring, I don't remember how it was said, but so the third heaven. There's that levels shit again, right? I don't know. We're embarking on a journey that's that book is coming to an end. The Bible, right? For a new book to be written. But we're going to do like the Native Americans, right? The ones who've always held a special place. That have prayed, that have held for the four corners of the earth. Enoch talks about the firmament that covers and the luminaries that are inside of it. 12. As above, so below, the stars. The constellations, the 12 constellations. The 13th, I'm hearing, being the one. All under this firmament. A clear dome. That's why we can't get out of it. It's already being fulfilled. Stephen Burns, I haven't watched it, but he said something, is crazy happening with the sun and the cosmos and everything. I don't know, I need to watch it. He's a geophysicist, so volcanoes going off, earthquakes all over at the same time, war, Israel attacking Iran. Hello. The rise of a new empire. The lawless one. Which shroud themselves as the one, it's like the false prophets and they say they look like, even a demon can look like they're doing great for the world, but really they're a wolf in sheep's clothing. Know thyself. But if you're an elect, that's why you don't have to worry about anything. That's why you don't worry about spells and all that shit. That time of your tribulation, that time is all past. They're allowed to do what they are allowed to do. Fuckery amongst the righteous, the elect, or whatever. Until that time is done. Because you stayed true to your soul, to God, to whatever, to who you are. Regardless of how you were persecuted already, regardless of what has been done to you. That was for them. They had a chance to earn their wings back. They had a chance to repent. They had a chance to do that. But they didn't. They wanted to continue what they started. The persecution, the oppression. Different human, same soul. You know if you know. You know if you know. There isn't that many compared to the masses. Let's talk about going against the grain. What? And you'll know them by their fruits. You'll know them by the words that come out of their mouth. If you have a beautiful message and they say some fucked up shit, you're like, yep, you're one of them. Or they can't see the code, the cryptic part that you put out. And I'm being shown back to, for an example, when I said something and then I put an emoji of the sun, and next to it, rather than putting that slash, next to it I put S-O-N, and somebody's like, well, you spelled sun wrong. No, I didn't. Because it meant sun. See, it's cryptic. Those of you who got it, devil's in the details, right? Jesus spoke in parables. My daughter says I speak in riddle. There's metaphors, symbolism. It's meant to get the information out to those who can hear it and receive it, and the rest haven't a clue. They call you crazy. They call you a piece of shit, right? They call you homeless. They call you poor. They call you all kinds of things. Make fun of you and do this and do that. But really, you're the righteous. You're the elect. You're truly the royals. You're truly the ones with wealth and power. It's just not of the world. It's of the heavens, so to speak. Are you guys getting excited? Because we're about to fucking... We are what they're going to talk about till the end of the new age. Forever and ever. The knowledge passed down verbally where it can't get lost. Need not written down. We're going to pass it down amongst one another where it can't be fucked up. In the matrix, face to face, the builders of an empire, and everyone's thinking, oh, you're building an empire, you're thinking of castles and gold and la la la. No, God's empire, the light, earning our wings. I'm getting everybody has a chance until this final judgment. And whatever that final judgment is, I don't know. Can there be a death of a soul? Or is it the soul will be left as a fragmented piece of the source of the one, and we get to go back to the source? Yes, that sounds wonderful. Yay. And then the rest get to stay in torment for another millennia with the devil, so to speak, with the unrighteous, the unholy, the ones who persecute and talk shit about and do things to hurt the ones who just want to spread what we came here to do, and that's love, and that's service, servitude to others. Being of service because you know you love all things. And all you want is the best for others. They don't see it because they're not the ones. Because they don't want to. It's their choice. They've had all this time to change their evil ways, so to speak, right? Here comes the sun. Da, da, da. Go on my post thing, please, and watch both videos of My Name is Human. read the lyrics so you know what everything says, and then watch the video. Blue sapphire. That's significant. They know, whether they realized it or not. Hello, my name's... I have a gypsy soul. There's a reason for it. See, it's not going to debilitate me having to travel and not have a homestead just yet, right? Threaten me with a good time, because that's all I've ever wanted to do. What? Travel and be on the road, and most people that I know don't want any part of that. They don't like to drive, they get tired, they don't like hotels, you know, they need all their stuff and things, you know. But threaten me with a good time. Finally getting to do, I heard fulfill, what my heart desires, what my soul's calling me to do. And if it ends death, well, I'm going to die in my human anyway. Who gives a flying fuck? It's only pain and only lasts for a short time, unless they keep you alive for a long time, but I doubt it'll be that. Okay? I'm getting a phone call. I love you guys.